Hey, Porch Chronicles, how y'all doing out there? So, I was just here thinking, because this is my week of finals, and I was going through both of my classes to see what I would need to do to, prepare for them, prep for them. And my landlord came in earlier, and he just stops by because he keeps the lawn done. And I was in here, and I was on my phone. I was washing clothes and stuff. So he's like, I'm just seeing how everybody doing, checking in, making sure the house is straight, blah, blah, blah. And he's a really nice young man, very younger than my son, so he's a young man to me. So he knows of everything I'm going through when it comes to school, and he was checking on my school, and the man I love, he had a stroke and his mom is passing away and all that stuff. So he was like, how are you doing? Was you crying? I was like, no, I'm not crying. Because I was just on my phone, but I wasn't crying. And I said, but it got real bad. It got dark. I said, this last semester was really hard for me. And I had to pull back on my social media some. And he was like, well, everything you already told me is going on. And I said, yeah. And then I had another family issue last week that was real a lot. And he was like, and I told him what happened. He was like, oh my God. I said, it got so bad for me here that I was having anxiety attacks every time I took a test because I couldn't pass a test. The highest test score I got was a 25, and that's out of 30 though. I've been getting like 17s and 15s, so I got a steady D in the class. That's all I'm gonna say. But D is a passing grade because it's the hardest class you're gonna take. I passed with the last class. It was like right at a D. Because it takes 3 to 5 years to become a real seasoned coder, so it's gonna take me a while anyway. But my other class I gotta be in. So I was sitting here because I had to do write all my exam stuff down because it's five patients I have to code for my class I gotta be in. That's the last 5 patients I gotta do they medical charts. And I was thinking about how he always comes in and check on me. He was like, man, that sounds rough. And then when you're going through the situation that your family member went through, I was like, look, I have lived through some stuff. I said, when you get as old as me, because like I said, he's younger than my son, you'll figure out, you're going to see a lot of things in your life. And he was like, I probably will. I said, you will. And when I got off finishing my notes, because you got to take notes before they let you get into the system. You got to do notes on all of them and all this stuff. I sat here and I thought about, girl, you about to turn 54 years old. And your goofy ass decided last year that you want to be a medical coder. Do you not realize that you have to learn medical stuff to be a medical coder? I didn't realize it was going to be this hard because when I started out, it was acing. It was easy. It was about every semester got harder, but I was like, I'm smart, so I got it. This last 2 semesters almost gave me a nervous breakdown because it got so hard. And I still got 1 more semester, but this next semester starts in May, and I have to, it's 8 weeks of just coding. They're getting us ready for the exam, the sit-down certification, because I have to go sit down and take that exam in a building to pass. Y'all better pray for me, because I want to pass it on the first try. But it's really short. It's like 200 questions in 2 hours. Last semester, I couldn't answer 80 in 3. Yeah. But I sat here and I broke down when I got finished taking them last notes right there. And I was like, I can't believe I did this at my big ass age. And everything that transpired since I've been in school, losing my place. It was all worth it, y'all. Yes, this has been a strain, but it just goes to prove it don't matter how old you are. If you want to rebuild your life or start new things in your life, you can, no matter how hard it is. Is it going to make you cry? Is it going to test your mental space? This right here, with everything that I've been through since last year, And I work out 7 days a week now. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So my body already like, girl, sit your hind parts down, but I can't. I got something to prove to myself. I love you, Porch Chronicles.